Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I have a couple new molds. I do want to get to Bobby Joe's, however I don't know. I only have 3 days left in this studio. So as you can see, you may be able to notice my lighting is different because my under cabinet lighting is gone. So I've got like a spotlight on here, so I hope you could see everything the best I can. It's only going to be 3 days and then no more working for several days, but I'm pretty sure you guys' videos will be okay. So these two new molds are in the eBay store. This one is a cross with the draping across it. This one is angel wings with a heart and a cross in the center. And then this is one of those planters that I got. This is Panda Bear, the closest I could find anyway. So since Peanut Head gets so much attention, I need to give Panda some attention. But his is in a bigger form, not like a little magnet form, because I can't find one. So what's in there? Something in there? Or is that the mold? Yeah, there's something in there. I'm going to pour Panda and finish him after the fact with markers because his patching is very defined, as you can say. It's not just, he's not marbled, put it that way. So I'm just going to use my crystal white on that. For this one, I'm just going to start painting. I'm going to use bronze in the small tongue and elemental in the Dianca pores. The elemental, I'm going to do the royalty color of the fabric, and then I'm going to do the cross in the bronze, and then I'm probably just going to fill it with the white because, oops, I'll be cleaning, because I want the color. These are just normal mica powders, so when you use normal mica powders, you have to, I don't want to back it in black, put it that way. You can if you want to, but it's going to dull your colors. It's not a chameleon. It's not a color changing. It's not an intense, nothing like that. It's just a normal everyday mica. And in order to get the colors that I want, which is the color that I'm pouring on here, or brushing on here, I need to fill it with white so we just get that color. I hope you understand what I mean. Let me get that. So that's what I'm going to do. No big deal. I'm not going to be doing like tons on my table for the next few days just because I got a lot going on in the background, but I don't want to not do anything for you, and I can. It's not a big deal, but I just don't have like tons of time in the evening to finish my stuff. So we're going to get back to my big pours after the move. So like I said, I got 3 more days in this studio, and then we got to figure out, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do in the new place yet, temporarily until Dawn is able to finish the new place, because we have a lot of build out to do. That is pretty. Now I'm just going to take some cotton swabs and some alcohol and get off what I don't want, and then I'll use the bronze, which is more of a brown, to do the cross. Let me get that off of the cross part though. All right, and I'll do that in a fast forward. This one I'm going to use Rose by Dianca Pores for the heart, and I pulled out Laura's Art Corner Magic Diamond Multi, which is all different colors. I know you probably can't tell. It's like a dust. It's like a, I don't know if you can see the colors. Maybe, not sure, but I can, and it's going to be gorgeous on those wings. So that's what I'm going to do. I am not going to bore you. I'm just going to get everything brushed on and mix up some resin.
Michelle glitz and glitter sets her trays in a row, pours in mica powder like a little summer glow. Resin molds on the table with her apron on tight. Morning sun on the counter says she's doing it right. She's got boxes by the doorway and a dream in her hands. One bigger room waiting with a fresh start planned. She smiles at the camera, says y'all just wait and see. Then she lifts that little shaker like it's made for me. Oh, glitz and glitter, shine on, Michelle. Same sweetheart, new frame. same. Oh, she brushes Mica through the corners in a soft gold haze, dreaming bigger shelves now and busier days. More space for the orders, more room for her grace. Every mold she's pouring feels like a better place. She's got boxes by the doorway and a dream in her hands. One bigger room waiting with a fresh start plan. She smiles at the camera, says y'all just wait and see. Then she lifts that little shaker like it's made for me. Hey, glitz and glitter, shine on, Michelle, go and get it on. Big new room, big new flame, same sweetheart, new frame. Glitz and glitter, shine on, we're right here. Sing along if you're riding with the change. Let me hear you say the same.
I mixed up 8 ounces and I'm standing here thinking, oh my gosh, this is the smallest pour I've done in like ages. And it's only one color. Everything's getting the same white. So sorry for the short video in advance. That's crazy. I didn't know that really until I started mixing and grabbing my cups to split the colors that they're all going to be white. I mean, in my head, obviously I planned that, but I didn't really plan that, if you know what I mean. I don't need this one now. I do need to split it because it's too full for the vacuum chamber. Nothing's going in the pressure pot today, so I'm just going to use the cup I'm splitting it in. Oh, I probably did not need that much, but that's what I did, so no big deal. I'm just going to dissolve it. Good amount of alcohol now. And then I will let it sit on my table here for multiple hours. I'm not going to ruin something by turning the heat mat on too soon again. And then once that planter pot is solid, pretty solid, then I'll probably, what am I doing here? I'll turn my heat mat on for a couple of hours. Let everything cool down. We do have some work to do on the planter once it's demolded, so it's not gonna be like a 10-minute video. Let's get it all mixed and then split. And I think the dog is a matte mold, but this pearl white should be pretty good anyway. And then I will make his little black spots. I love that Let's resin marker in black. I had 2 of them. Completely wore one out. They have a lot of ink in there. That took some time. Now I'm on my second one. I really want them to, maybe I'll ask them. I doubt they'll do it. But if enough of us, I don't know how much you guys use their black and white. I use their black and white most out of their acrylic kits. Their acrylic pen kits. I'm wondering if they would just sell their black and their white. I love them, but I don't need 150 colors just for those 2 colors. You know what I mean? But I love that black one the best of all my blacks so far. All right, let's get this in the vacuum chamber.
Glitz and glitter, shine on, Michelle, go and get it on. Big new room, big new flame.
I better get to pouring. This is going to take me quite a while to get this 8 ounces in these molds, so I don't want any flash curing going on in here. I'm just joking, guys. All right, I'm just going to coat this. I'm going to fill up this one first because I have no idea how much I need, honestly. I'm just guessing. I want to squeeze around him, but I don't think there's really any spots to get stuck. So let's just pour him, fill him, and see how much extra we have, if any. I don't even know how much that was. I guess if I look at the other cup, it would tell me. Well, I'm not done yet. So let's pour the other cup. Did I do it in half? Oh, I pretty much did it in half. Get that domed. Okay, let's see what it took. It took... We got 2.5 left from 8. Not too much. And that should be plenty for these two. Can't spray them because of the powder. I think these wings are going to be gorgeous in that color. I hope the camera picks it up. Most of the time, you guys never see what I see, put it that way. And those of you who video know what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, I'm still going to have more. I was almost pretty close anyway. I barely have anything left. What do I have? Just out of curiosity, I have 1/2 ounce left. Let me find a mold. You know I can't just keep my extras white. You know that, right? So I'm going to drip in lavender and cotton candy into here and pour it in my flower mold and see what we get. So I stuck it in a smaller cup. Whoops. Let me give this a little spritz. Stir that up. I don't know if we're going to see white now. Kind of floated on me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the white's gone. Let me just squeeze this. I might have enough for a couple of things. Ooh, almost. Oh my gosh. Let's get you back in there. And I don't know, let's do a drop of pink. There's one. I could grab another one and see what we could do. I have a couple of them, but let's grab a different flower. Let me see, what do I have here small enough for 1/2 ounce? Let's do a butterfly. Let's do this new butterfly we got here. You know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not. I was going to drip it in there, but I'm not either because it's going to just look like polka dots. Let's see what we get. This is butterfly C in our store since we have so many butterflies. I had to give it a different name. Just going to go around those edges without scratching the mold. I'll probably have to trim it because I put too much in there, but that's okay. Just a little bit left. You know what that means. Let's do some turtles for a change. Let's do... Oops. Oh my gosh, I just put 4 drops in for that little bit. Hopefully it cures. There's one. Do I have enough for 2? I don't think so. Got a shell done. Let me see. What do I need? I need this. We'll get it out. And it's still not enough. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I literally need a drop. I'm going to steal something from Panda. Actually, I'll steal something from here, because this one's too high anyway. Don't have enough in these little turtles, then their feet are very thin. Come on, a couple more drops. Maybe I'll take a little bit from everybody just to fill it up. Can't put rocks in this little thing. Come on. I'll give one to you. One more. That's it. Awesome. Everything looks great. I can't believe it was that easy to pour today. Don's going to be making me work really hard now to pack since I have extra time on my hands. Oh gosh. Okay. No big deal. See you in a couple. Check out the comment of the day. It's that time. At least we have more than 3 things to unmold. Well, not many more, but there's more. So let's do these. These were the marbled, which they're not really marbled. Hopefully the lighting is bad, I know. But it's temporary. It's temporary. Let's do this one. It's a little easier. Probably should have just left it white. 1 bubble right there. So those alcohol inks didn't do very well in the mica powder. Let's see what this looks like. I don't love it. It's okay. Got a little bubble right there and there and there and there and there. Good thing they're extras. Okay, let's do the easy ones. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, that came out good. Well, it's a matte mold, just so you know. And you do get the sparkle, although my lighting's not great. There's the cross right there. So I will highlight that, but it looks pretty good. It picked up all the sparkle, so I'm happy about that. Not too bad. Just needs a little trimming. Not too bad. I might highlight the edges. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure I'll think of something eventually, though. Let's get this one out. Still a little bit warm, but not warm enough to do anything. Oh, that came out nice. I'll highlight that down the center. So those colors stayed exactly like they were because we backed it in white. So I'm really happy with that. I'll see what I can get to fit down in that little groove there to highlight that. Nice. It's not too big. It's just the size of your hand, your fingers, like that. So it's not like a massive cross like I have the other ones. All right, let's do Panda head. Hopefully. Ooh, he looks shiny already. Look at that. Which this is a matte mold, so it should look like satin. And he does. Trying to get him out without breaking a nail. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part down there. Where the flowers are gonna go. Let's see how cute he's gonna be. For a change, we have Panda. Look at that face. Oh, the lighting isn't very good. It's so cute. I ended up with a couple of bubbles underneath. But that's okay. It's underneath. That is so cute. He's so curly. Panda is half Shih Tzu, half Bichon. So when his hair is long, he is curly like this. But I keep him shaved because he gets hot so easily. So let me grab some markers. I think, let's see, I'm just gonna get my white and my black. Not this one. Is it this one? No. It is this one that I use the white and get his eyes starting to dry. Some white coming out. Even though he's white, this is a little bit different of a white. Wonder if you can get eyes down in there. Being that I'm not great with eyes, people probably could. Me, I'm going to stick to painting these. Oh, I really should trim before I start going crazy with the painting. I don't want to get dust all over a finished piece. So I'll do this and then I'm going to go trim. I just put him on the sander, get those edges off. I'll do all of these pieces. Put some Resin Restore on there. Oh, come on. There we go. See what I'm saying? The black. Well, this is not the Let's Resin White, but I really use black and white the most, especially when I'm painting faces. I just needed a smaller tip than that one had. I'll typically do 2 layers of the white, even though I'm going to cover up most of it. I still put 2 layers of white on there. And then I'll let it dry. And we'll do the black. I'm going to get his nose in black. But let me go on the sander, get all these pieces sanded down pretty flat so we don't cut anybody, and then we'll finish him off. All right, I got them all trimmed, resin restored. Let's just work on the extras first since it's kind of pinky, barely purple. I'm just going to bring it in with some markers. Oh, there's a bubble right there. Right there. So sometimes if you can get the marker in there, which I have to flip it over, you can kind of hide it with the, this has a felt tip and then the fine point, which it's not that fine to be honest with you. But if you can get that in there, sometimes you can, which this one's not going to do. And then sometimes I just go right along the edge just to outline the, oh man, thought I trimmed that good enough. I didn't. I'm just going to go right around this outer edge just to bring it some color because it kind of looks a little pale the way I have it. If I could do it without getting on everything else. Just a nice little extra. I usually give these away in orders. Put magnets on them if you want. Sometimes I don't in case people have other plans for them. But you could always take the magnet off, I guess. Just going to go right around these edges. And I don't know if I'm going to put stones on them or anything. It's not that great of a piece, but the little head has some stones there. All right. That's good for that one. The cross here, I was going to try to go down that center line with something thin. What color is the question? I was going to do golds, but I don't know if I have a fine gold tip. Well, I do have it on the one. Let me see if it'll work. This side. It's been a while since I used this one. I hope it's going to work. I don't know. I don't know if it is. Kind of. But that's not really the perfect color for the brown. It's going on just fine. Kind of can see it. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I think it's too close to the brown. It's in there, but I don't think I like that. Let me see where my silver one like that is here. Actually, I have a silver one right here. Let's try this one instead. Oh yeah, that looks way better. You can definitely see it better. Of course, I'm going over wet paint with wet paint. That doesn't always work out. Well, it worked. Just going up the side too, just to make it a little thicker. And we'll go down this side. Oops. You can also, if you wanted to, do like a dry brush over the wood grain to put a different dimension to it. But I don't know if I really need that on this. I like it like this. You could like rub it in with your hand, your finger, or some acrylic paint or marker. Sometimes I'll put marker on the end of a brush and paint it on with a brush like that if you don't have acrylic paint set. Come on, sometimes it gets clogged and doesn't come out like it is right now. Come on, there we go. Just want to finish it there, buddy. I wonder if I should take some silver gilding paint, really dry on that. Where is it? Really dry, really dry. Except you have to shake these really well because all that sediment is where your paint is. Otherwise, it's alcohol. Let's just see. We could always take it off. Really dry brush. A lot of times I'll just wipe it off onto my paper here and get a lot of that off because I don't want to like overtake my purple. Oh, that looks pretty. Just a little hint. That's it, just a hint. So there's hardly anything on this brush. Let's go down the sides. That looks good. I don't know if I'm going to add anything. For this one, sometimes I use this as paint. Let's see how it looks for that cross. Now I keep the paint on it for that, and it does work pretty well. And sometimes I'll put 2 coats on and just let that dry. So for the wings, I don't know. Do I want... I'm going to wipe some of this off. I'm going to go up so it only catches the tips of them. I don't want to cover up that magic diamond multi. I just want to bring out a tiny little bit of the silver, but I don't need all that silver. Go up this way. And then up this way. So easy to do. Get the tips of those really nicely. Don't need to be a painting artist to do dry brush, that's for sure. And then I'll go over that center one more time just to give it a final coat. Oops, got some on the pink. No problem. I'm going to show you how to get it off. Take a little cotton swab and some alcohol and wipe it off. Easy peasy. And if I do get rhinestones out, I'll do them all at the same time, but I want to get to... That looks good. Pretty good for that. This one, I'm not in love with it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with that one. Let's get to Panda. So, black for the nose. Let's get a pink marker for his tongue, or maybe, I don't know, pink? Should I do pink? Peachy? How about a peachy? You could always go over it. That's a nice thing about these markers. You could go over them if you don't like the color. You could take it off as well. Get the sides. Let's take some alcohol if you don't like it. Get it off, but typically I don't do that. I'll just go right over it. These markers cover each other up pretty good. I don't know if that's the color I want. That's a little too peach. Let's try. I'm going to go over it. Here we go. Let's get... I like the felt tip, which is not that side. This is an older one. So sometimes I have to cut the felt tip off. So between the peach and the pink, maybe we'll have the perfect color. Bring him to life a little bit. There we go. So, I think I'll do the nose and the eyes first. I meant to wash it down with alcohol, and I didn't. Sometimes you need to wash them because the paint markers can kind of like give you fish eyes, which means like separate from itself and not cover areas. And if that happens, just wash your piece down with some alcohol, get it really super clean. But this one seems to be okay. So I'm going to get him painted. And then we'll put some flowers in there. Those are really deep I don't really want it that deep. Well, we'll see what we have. All right, let's bring him to life now. So you do end up covering most of the white, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm trying to get them the same. That's the issue. Oops. This is the hardest part, is getting the eyes to look the same. So if you make one bigger, you got to make the other one bigger. Not too bad. Actually, it's pretty good. So as soon as those dry, what I do is take that white marker and put a little dot, little sparkle in his eye. So I think I'm just gonna paint patches on him because he has, honestly, I don't know. I'm just gonna make up my own patches because he is black and white. So I think I'm just gonna kind of draw an area because that's how he is. He's patchy and he's very black in those patches and very white in the other patches. He's not like a combination. Some dogs are more gray when they have black and white. Panda is definite black and definite white. So he's got like the Shih Tzu coloring. And he's got the Maltese. He's got the Bichon curly hair. So let's just give him some big old patches. And I'm making it up. I do not know what my dog's patches by heart, that's for sure. Oops. If you go too far, just make the patch bigger. That's all. No big deal. Let me continue on this until I'm done.
Michelle, that glitz and glitter, got that table full of grace. Resin cups and careful hands glowing in that little space. 3 more days in that studio, then she turns the key and flies. Got a bigger room waiting and a fire in her eyes. Every pore says thank you, Lord. Every ring she sets in place. She keeps those blessings working right there on her face. 3 more days, 3 more days, then she moves to brighter days. Glitz and glitter shine on through. Jesus, thank you for her crew. 3 more days, 3 more days, then she moves to brighter days. Glitz and glitter, hear that cheer. Thank you, Jesus, for her viewers here. She's molding that resin dog vase with that panda look at home. Black and white, sweet little face, like it came from bone and foam. And that cross is coming together, purple, brown, and extras too. Every sparkle tells a story, every piece feels true. She don't waste a single moment, she just gives it all her best, leaning on the one above her, and she handles all the rest. 3 more days, 3 more days, then she moves to brighter days. Glitz and glitter shine on through. Jesus, thank you for her crew. 3 more days, 3 more days, then she moves to brighter days. Glitz and glitter, hear that cheer. Thank you, Jesus, for her viewers here. New walls, new space, new mercy.
I'm all done. So I jazzed everything up. This is the two little pendants. I just put a bail on there. They're cute enough to go out. Here I did put a flat back bail on the back of that one, so you can hang it by a string. Now I already like packed up my silver cord, or I would have put one on there, but I put little diamond rhinestones on the tips of every single feather. I hope you can see it. Sorry about the lighting. It's only 3 days. I hope it's only 3 days, but we'll see what happens. So I hope you can see what I see. I'm sure that you can't. Here's the butterfly. I did jazz it up a little bit more just to give it a little more interest. Gave it some rhinestone body, some on the wings, went around the whole outside with the marker instead of just the edge. And then I never did this before, so because I had bubbles on the tips of each one, I put a rhinestone to cover each one. And it actually looks really nice. I'm liking it. Pretty cute. And then this is it. I just put a stone. Oh no, this isn't it. I got one more. The stone on each corner of that. And that's it for that one. And then for Panda head, isn't he adorable? I packed his head as full as I could possibly get it with different color flowers. Now there was a flower on his head, so I did color that blue. I put all the patches of black everywhere. What I did is, because he was so deep, I didn't want my stems to have to go that deep, so I stuffed a paper towel or a napkin down there, put glue on top of the napkin, and then I put the flowers in. And I just glued as I needed to around the edges. I just filled the edge in as good as I could. I mean, it's a little sparse back there. This one's for me. I'm not going to sell this one. But I wanted just like the tips of everything covered. I'm going to stop touching all the flowers because they're going to fall. They're all dried. But he looks so cute. He looks like he's got a little afro on his head. That is so adorable. I love him. So if you have a dog with curly hair and you can paint him any color you want, this is a great one. I love it. It's so cute. I still have 2 more planners I haven't done yet. One is a Highland cow and one is a pair of jeans. So we still need to get to those 2. Oh, look, I didn't put this one away. I might as well stuff it in here with the rest of them. And I just gave him a bunch of bright colors because that's his personality. Everything is always happy in Panda's world. Nothing's ever wrong. So I figured I'd give him a bright, cheery bouquet of flowers on his head. All right, guys, that's it for today. I'll get you guys some pictures. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew in every